Hello and welcome to the Longines Global Champions Tour here in Cannes. What an amazing backdrop that we've got, and I'm delighted to say joining me is Kevin Staut. Now Kevin, this is one of the truly fantastic settings for any horse show in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody can see that we are really lucky to be here in Cannes. It's an amazing weather, and the show is really nice as well. But we can do both, enjoying during the day. The city, the sea and everything, and competing in the afternoon, so everything perfect.
It's a lovely show, but this was the show actually that you started with on the Longines Global Champions Tour back in 2008. You did one that year, and it's grown a lot since then.
Yeah, it's true. My first GCT was here with Crack Boom, and I was nothing at this time, and since 2008 I tried to build and to grow with all my horses, but it's true that it's around 2008 that everything started, and especially with Crack Boom.
You mentioned Crack Boom there, of course, then going on to the European Championships in 2009 at Windsor. You became European champion, and that really lifted you into the limelight.
Yeah, sure, it was unbelievable because it was my first season in the top level. I did a few Nations Cup of the Super League and a few big Grand Prix, but I had not the experience of all the other competitors. So yeah, it was fantastic results already for myself and my whole team, but it's true that it helped a lot to build something with different owners and to try to have new sponsors, and since that, it was easier to find the way to the top level than before.
And you yourself, looking ahead for championships and also individually what you've achieved in the past before we go forward, your win on the Longines Global Champions Tour in Monaco a couple of seasons ago, what was it like to win one of the gems of the tour? Yeah,
sure, it was a fantastic memory. I think big victories are coming all the time, maybe not in the moment you expect. And when I won Monte Carlo, I had not a good season until this show, and I was a little bit down in the ranking, and I was a bit confused about everything, losing my feelings riding, and then this victory arrived in Monte Carlo, and then it starts again to be good. So yeah, so for sure it was not just to win a big event like Monte Carlo, but it was also for me something important in my career, like something happens to come back to the good period,
bringing you some good confidence. Now, in terms of coming forward to the present day, confidence certainly, I'm sure, with you at the moment. You won at the Gucci Masters back in December. You won in Togenbosch and have come into the summer season really on very good form.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm lucky that I have really good horses. I have fantastic owners who help me to be focused on the top sport and to make me ride the right horses. So I have for sure Silvana, who's now really good in experience, but also a little bit old, so I have to take care of her, not to jump her so much. And then I have some other young ones coming to help her behind, pushing, and that's really great. I'm so happy that I have these opportunities to ride many weekends a year, and without my owners I couldn't stay at this level, and for sure it's something to be in good form. But it's really important. The main reason is because I have the opportunity to ride so many good horses.
You mentioned owners in there, and of course with Silvana we see the letters HDC attached. For those that are not aware, explain to us what that means.
Yeah, HDC, it's Haras des Coudrettes. It's the stud from my owners, Emmanuel and Armand Perrompet. They started to the top level with Patrice Delaveau, buying a horse for him 10 years ago, and then they continue, and we are now in a team together, Patrice Delaveau, another French rider called Franck Chiwart, Olivier Guillon as well, and myself, and Emmanuel Armand as owners. And yeah, we try to do our best to stay and to build something in the top level. And yeah, it's really great because we are like a family. It's yeah, really nice to work with them. They are like parents. They are here for sure when it's huge success to share, but they are here also when we have bad moments, and they try to help us to stay motivated. So yeah, we are like a big family, and we are really enjoying working all together.
And of course, you started like many as part of your own family, 10 years of age when you really sort of started riding, and your mother's support there. And actually, your first stables were your grandfather's?
Yeah, exactly. And but I realized that like they were not working in the horsing system, so it was really difficult to stay at my grandfather's stables because I had no experience at all, and I felt that I needed to travel a lot to take experience and my own experience. So I was really happy at the beginning to be in my grandfather's stables, but then I felt a bit alone and nobody to help me. So I left Normandy during around 20 years to travel all around Europe to find my own way to ride, to find some good owners and to find a team around me. And then 20 years later to be back in Normandy, it's a nice story.
Well, it's wonderful how it all comes full circle, and hopefully, well, we'll see how the medals finish up, whether that story is completed perfectly from that point of view. And you yourself, not just the equestrian sport, but you've been involved in charities as well with Just World International, and closely with your sister too in Cambodia.
Yeah, exactly. I know Jessica Newman from Just World International since a long time because she was always traveling between States and France. Especially, she has a house in Deauville, and I know her since she was riding many shows in France, and since the beginning she talked to me about this project and helping children in many countries. So yeah, since a long time we are working together. I try to help her as much as I can. And when she proposed me last year to go to Cambodia with the Just World team, for sure I was really excited. Even if it was just 3 days, so really short days for a long trip like that. But yeah, I was really happy to go there and to have the opportunity to go with my small sister coming from Cambodia. She was born there and she left Phnom Penh when she had 2 months, and then she never went back to Cambodia. She's 14 years old now. So yeah, it was really great, and it was the opportunity to see what's Jessica is doing, and really helping children to have education, food, and everything they need to build something by themselves.
But we had a conversation that actually it changed your attitude, not just to involvement there, but your own personal attitude to your riding and your competition.
Yeah, sure. You know, you arrive there, you are stressed, you are still in your focus on your business, your problems. You realize that it's not a problem at all when you see how they are living and how they can be happy with nothing. We are lucky to have everything we want, nearly. For myself, I have good horses. I have my parents still alive. I'm really happy to work with the people I'm working with. We are traveling each weekend to the nicest part of the world. And sometimes we have everything, but we are not enjoying and we are not happy. Or we do like we are not happy. And I arrived in Cambodia still stressed by the flight, and I said, it's stupid to go there just for 3 days, flying 12 hours. I had back problems, it's shit to do this. But then when I arrived there, I really realized what happiness is. And for sure, it changed my mind since now nearly 7 months. because I told myself I have no reason to be angry or sad. It can happen, but not many times like that. They have nothing, they have no money, they don't care. They are just proud of themselves, trying to do the best with a small job, or doesn't matter. And to see what Just World could bring to all children, just with the opportunity to go to school and to have education and to be proud of themselves. Yeah, you really see on their face how happy they are. So yeah, I try to be like the Cambodian children going to school for the first time, to be happy each morning when I wake up and I go to my stables.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. As well, travelling on tour and actually across all of the shows, it's not an easy life all the time, but you're lucky enough to travel with partner Penelope Depravaux as well. So does that make it easier or harder travelling as a partnership?
It depends if she's in a good mood or not. No. It's for sure it's easier, and I think you need someone who's following you all the time, because like you say, we are traveling so much, and now in our partnership, nobody is following. We are doing our job. We are not changing our plan for what we have to do. But we are still together each weekend, so for sure it's fantastic. It's a good opportunity, and we try, to help each other when someone has a bad weekend, to be close, and it's great. It's great. It's really a nice feeling, and since now 6 years we are doing the same shows. I think for sure once it will happen that for a season or maybe many seasons, one of our will not have good horses enough to do the same level than the other one. But until now it works like this, and for sure we are enjoying.
Well, it's certainly a fantastic partnership, and of course I'm sure the diplomatic answer is as long as one of you wins, that's okay.
Exactly. For sure, winning brings happiness, and but okay, like I told you, since my trip in Cambodia, I'm losing better than before. I don't like it, but I accept it better. So, and it's no reason when you are losing to make all the other one around you sad. And so sometimes it's good to take energy in the happiness of the other one. When yourself are not happy about your day, take the happiness from the other one. It helps to give you energy and to continue.
Well, happiness for you last week in Shanghai, finishing off with the final win of the week, and it was huge prize money there as well. For winning that jump-off class, you pretty well got what you'd normally get for a Grand Prix. So it was a very good trip for you to China. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I was really happy about his win. It's my first big class I'm winning with Odeol. I didn't ride so well the GCT Grand Prix the day before. I had one down in the first round and one down as well in the second round, but really for me, and she jumped already really good. So yeah, I woke up Sunday morning not satisfied by myself, and a little bit angry, but angry in the good way, that I wanted to fight to finish on the good results in Shanghai. I say it's stupid to travel so far and not to try everything. So yeah, on Sunday I was happy because it was maybe not the best ride I did, but I really tried to do it with my heart and with my motivation. So yeah, sometimes it works.
You mentioned it there. I was going to say, what is your motivator? Do you personally motivate yourself, or does it come from somewhere else?
I try to motivate myself when I'm a little bit down, and when you are down, nobody can help you. But all the people around me, I have to say that I have a fantastic team. My grooms, my owners, and my family. They are not coming so often to the show, but they stay really close to me. So yeah, this small team around me really helped me to follow the goals we want to achieve, and for sure, it makes me stronger.
What are the goals that you still do want to achieve? Of course, we've mentioned World Equestrian Games on home ground for you. That's obviously going to be a big one. But there is anything else you'd really like to grab yet? You've had a European Championship.
I'd like to win as much as possible, and for sure a medal in Olympics or at many WEGs will be for sure my first goals. And then I'd like to come back once number one in the world in the ranking. It was a fantastic moment. We know that to stay at the top level doing a full season, it's really difficult in our sports, especially with horses. So it means something, I think, to be good placed in the ranking. And I don't want to push my horses to jump each weekend and to go everywhere. But if I have the opportunity once to come back to the first place, for sure I will be really happy.
And I'm sure if you could add the Longines Global Champions Tour here in Cannes this week, that would be a big boost as well.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. That is the first goal.
Of course. Well, Kevin, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck here this week, and of course, I'm sure you're heading for Monaco in a few weeks' time and the many other legs of the Longines Global Champions Tour.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for the interview in this nice place. I really enjoyed.
Well, the wonderful thing is we do always bring you the very best of the best. Thank you very much, Kevin, for joining us. We're going to bring you lots more from the Longines Global Champions Tour here in Cannes and, of course, throughout the season.